They changed a little bit of that dialogue too. His kind of speech thing's slightly different. I think they imply that Genova was the calamity that happened to the planet. Whereas with that speech they implied that Genova was one of the Cetra that helped to restore the planet, which probably makes a little bit more sense, I guess. I'm not sure. I guess kind of either way it's okay. Hey, it's you. You're still sane, right? Sure am. Then come over here and help me. I'll check this house. You check that one over there. Gotta check his own house. No survivors apparently, but he doesn't seem too worried about the fact that his mother was probably in there. Terrible. Sephiroth. This is too terrible. Must have some magical hair there, doesn't burn off. Flame retardant clothes and flame retardant hair, apparently. Either that or just really good hairspray. Non-flammable kind. Where is that bloody Sephiroth? Where you hiding, man? Papa. Sephiroth? Did Sephiroth do this to you? Sephiroth, soldier, maker reactors, Shinra. I hate them all. That probably might seem a little familiar. We have seen this bit before as well. Mother, I'm here to see you. Please open this door. How could you do that to Papa and the townspeople? Oh shit, Tifa, no. You promised. You promised you'd come. When I was in trouble. I did. And I'm here. Here to save you. Put you over here. Just move you out of the way so I can get up the stairs. It's like such cool imagery, that bit. Mother, I've come back. Show yourself to me. Yes, I understand. We'll take the planet back from them together. I don't know what that writing at the bottom says. It says Genova something, but I've never been able to read it. Sephiroth. My family, my hometown. How could you do this to them? Haha, so you followed me here. With her superior power, knowledge, and magic, Mother was destined to become the ruler of this planet. But they... those worthless creatures are stealing the planet from Mother. But now I'm here with you, so don't worry. read that either. It says made something. Sephiroth, you killed all those people. How could you do this? Aha, they deserve to die. This is our planet. I will reclaim the land that you took from Mother. And I'll eliminate anyone who stands in our way. Sephiroth, I trusted you. No, you're not the Sephiroth that I used to know. You're a phony. Big phony. That's the end of my story. Wait a damn minute. Ain't there more? I don't remember. What happened to Sephiroth? Didn't you fight him? I don't know. The rest is blank. Official record states Sephiroth is dead. I read it in the newspaper. Shinra owns the newspapers, so you can't rely on that information. It's fake news. I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. I challenged Sephiroth and lived. Why didn't he kill me? I'm alive too. A lot of this just doesn't make sense. What about Jenova? It was in the Shinra building, right? Shinra shipped it from Nibelheim to Midgar. Did someone carry it out later? It was missing from the Shinra building. Sephiroth? Damn, ain't none of this makes sense. I'm going, gone. And I'm leaving the thinking to you. Yo, Cloud, we're gonna stop him, right? I don't know, man. He's pretty tough. What? What don't you know? You just gonna stand there while Sephiroth heads for the Promised Land? I ain't letting Sephiroth or Shinra get to no Promised Land. I'm gonna keep this planet safe. Ain't nothing more to it than that. You hear what I'm saying? It's beautiful, just beautiful, Barrett. It's a beautiful speech. Just leave it to me. Oh, brother. Cloud? How bad was it when Sephiroth cut me? I thought you were a goner. I was really sad. The ancients, Cetra, Jenova, Sephiroth, and myself. It's getting late. We should get some sleep. What a fascinating story. Damn fascinating. Oh, that's right. This bit's changed too. Forget about this. It's a Yuffie. It's taking all our bloody materia. She doesn't usually come into it till like a little bit later on. Bloody Barrett gets to sleep on the floor. Hey, Mystery Ninja. Wake up. There's a thief. What's going on? Fuck, damn, come on. Come on. Is it party okay? Oh, we don't get to choose? Well, alright then. Guess this is what we're gonna be using. She ain't got nothing on her though. She should be the tank. Although it seems like Barrett still has all his material on him. Oh well. We'll just give her a restore, just in case. And should probably have an iron bangle, seeing we've got a spare one. Give her a little bit more defense. Right, let's go. Let's get our bloody materia back. Bloody Yuffie. Where'd she go? Do you know? Red? Red? There's no sign of her. Did she get away? I think I can track her. Just follow me. Whoa, you losers caught up. You robbed the wrong train, fool. Now you're gonna pay. Holy crap, we get everybody? Jesus. Okay. Oh, we can seal evil here. It's like a paralyzing one. I wonder if we can steal from her. Probably can't, but we'll try it. Yeah, nothing to steal. Just as I thought. Won't use cross slash just yet because cross slash usually paralyzes. So we'll wait until that paralysis that she's already got wears off before we do it. Some tactics right there for you. Then we didn't even need it. 5 against 1 probably makes sense. Man, I can't believe I lost. You spiky-headed jerk. Rematch, come on, let's go. Not interested. Thinking of running away? Stay and fight. Fight, I said. Oh, I can move. Come on, what's the matter? Let me guess, you guys are scared of me, huh? Yeah, sure, we're petrified. Just as I thought. What do you expect of my skills? Well, whatever. I'll let you off this time. Later. I'm really gonna leave, I mean it. Go ahead. We've got our stuff back, and you're giving me a headache. No, you dope. You're supposed to say, wait, don't go. Whatever, you guys are clueless. I can't just leave you like this. You won't last a second out there without me. Guess I have no choice. I'll take you along with me. You gotta be kidding. Come on, let's get out of here. Huh? Hey. Hey. Wait a minute, where are you going? Oh, Yuffie. I'm Yuffie. Good to meet you. Hehehe, not quite how I planned it, but now all I gotta do is a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk. Hey, wait up, wait for me. You ain't coming with us, beat it. Like it matters what you want, I'll follow you anyway. Yuffie innate ability. When hit by either physical or magical damage, Yuffie will gain a boost to her evasion against that damage type. That's kinda cool. Similar to Barrett's innate ability, she can only carry one type of evasion bonus at any given time. This is kinda cool, I guess. Although, only being able to carry one type at a time is not amazing. Barrett's is a little bit better because his depends on where he's actually standing. So you can kind of decide which one he gets to stack, whereas hers is probably more like luck based, depending on what attacks the enemy uses. But it's still pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm just going to do a quick save here, and then I'm going to jump up for like a little bit of a minute. A little tiny bit of a minute, and then I'll be back. So, we will head out. Oh, actually, do we have Yuffie now? We do. Probably won't really use her. She actually can work okay as a tank as well, compared to Barrett, because she has the evasion ability. Not like as good as Barrett, but she can be kind of like a decent alternative if you want to use someone different, which we might actually do, because I used Barrett last time I played this, so I do kind of want to change it up a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll move Barrett into here first, because I want to take off his equipment. Although he's only got an iron bangle, so probably doesn't matter too much what he's wearing. Take those off him. Okay. Chuck Yuffie in there. The only thing with Yuffie though is that she's not like long range, whereas Barrett is, which makes her a little bit better as a tank. Because she can like do decent damage from the back row. Although that's not like as important for a tank, but it's like it's kind of just like handy to have that. So yeah, she will probably be using. She can have the talisman. Dexterity, I think, is your speed and your evasion, I believe. Pretty sure. So the way that you can actually build her, which I think I did last time, but I didn't build her as a tank, but I built her as like having really good evasion, which is quite cool. So like her defense wasn't like amazing, but her evasion was really good, so she tended to like just have a whole bunch of attacks that would miss. I don't know if I should still build her that way. She could have Carbon Bangle or Iron Bangle. I think Iron Bangle's probably better, just because like she is going to be used as a tank. This does give her better evasion, but I think for now we'll go Iron Bangle. She has really good dexterity, which is quite interesting. She's probably actually good as a tank. Not so much as a tank, but as like a support character that also doubles as a tank. She's got throw, added effect, exit, enemy lure, and time. So time will be pretty handy. We'll let her keep that. We'll put it on the slot though, so we can use it on everyone. And she could probably have poison with added effect, although we're going to have to change her. Give her something with some more slots, so maybe we should go Carbon Bangle. Carbon Bangle's not bad, like, the defense isn't amazing on it, but it's better than most other things that we have. Might go for that, actually. And then we can give her, like... actually, we'd want to move that, because we want it on her weapon. Added effect poison. Time all. Counter attack, cover, and what else could she have? Dexterity +2. Strength +1, vitality. So that's better for like a tank, but dexterity is probably quite good for her too. And throws. Throws not really an amazing ability to use. I don't know. What should we do? What should we do? I guess if we're going to do like an evasion build, it would probably be better to have this. I think an evasion build, I don't know how well it's going to work, but it would be quite cool to try at least. So I might aim for that actually. Like an evasion tank, which is like a weird kind of tank. I think it would actually work though, because I believe if she uses cover and actually covers someone from damage, there's also a chance that the damage will miss her. I'm pretty sure. We'll see what happens. I'll do a bit of shopping first. Check around here for some items. I think there's a few to get in here. Let's not worry about that. There is an item back in here that you can get, which is in the cupboard that Yuffie was hiding in. But I'm assuming because she was in the cupboard, it won't be here now. Yeah, there's like a mega elixir, and like the first time you examine it, he'll be like, can't reach it, and then you have to click about 3 or 4 times with him saying the same dialogue, and then after like the 4th time he'll get angry and he'll kick the cabinet and the elixir will fall out, and then you get it. Kind of funny, but it is not there. So did you say you came from Midgar? I used to live there too, but there's something about that city which bothers me. Yep. There's many things wrong with that city, my friend. Received ether, very nice. Okay. Just gonna rob a few houses before we continue. We had a really sinister visitor in town just a few hours ago. He was carrying a mean-looking sword. Ooh, we might know who that is. Might be our old pal Sephiroth. Received Curial Greens. Oh, so that's like a food for the chocobos we'll be dealing with shortly, so kinda handy, kinda not really amazingly handy, but high potion. Sorry kids, just gonna like steal all your stuff. My younger brother's so stupid, he's so embarrassing I could just puke. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a soldier. That's why I'm training hard now. Good on you, kid. Keep at it. Alright, so there's one more door here, and then I think the other places are shops. Is it true that Shinra Inc. was making monsters? It's true. I see, but it doesn't matter. So long as we use the reactors, we can't stand up to Shinra. You're right. You're right, lady. You gotta stop using them. Got my health and enough to eat. I guess all's well. Guess so. So, this is a shop, I believe. My old man was a miner, but when monsters showed up at the Mithril mines, where he worked, they had to close the place down. Now all he does is sit around and get himself hammered at the bar. Oh, this is the bar, I see. Stay out of the kitchen, boy. What the hell are you doing? Can we actually buy anything here? I don't think we can. Me? I used to work in a mine down south called a Mithril Mine, but a while back monsters started appearing. After that, business went to pot, and now I spend the days here drinking. I don't want to drink. Oh, Tiff is here. What the hell? I didn't even see her. Finally got a chance to relax. We're safe for now, I guess. I guess so. Maybe. This town is so quiet. Too quiet, to be honest. It's a bit boring. Well, we're gonna head out soon, so don't worry. We'll get some excitement for you. Do we need any of these? 10, 6. Probably okay for items. What we need to do is get some equipment. Materia, we can get some materia possibly. Sense, steel, and heal. We've got one each of these, so we don't really need any of those. And weapons. Mithril Saber. Cannonball, Vitality Spirit plus 15. See now he's got really good tanking weapons. I'm tempted to grab that. Dexterity plus 30. Vitality Spirit plus 15. Interesting. I wonder if that one still heals. Mithril Armlet, Magic plus 5. We don't really want those. I'm gonna grab one of these for her. I wonder if that's any good for Tifa too. I'll grab one of each. I guess I can like sell them if I need to. I'm curious if this still does like restores HP. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't restore HP. So this is probably if you just want to build her as like a tank or something. I guess Vitality Spirit plus 15. So we probably won't really use that for now. Alright. We'll check those weapons on the other guys at some point. So, not a lot to buy there, really. So I guess we will head out, but first we'll kind of make sure our equipment is all good. I believe it should be okay. You could probably not have elemental lightning on now because don't think there's any enemies that are weak to lightning. I think there's enemies that are weak to fire that are coming up, so I might put that on there. I think everything else is pretty good. Got quite a ways to go before we get Asuna, and Asuna's going to be pretty damn handy once we get it. I might just check these weapons before we head out. It's pretty decent. It drops the attack a little bit, but like dexterity plus 30 and an additional materia slot is quite good. I'll pop that on here. And that's really good for tanking too. I mean, his attack percentage drops, so he's going to be hitting a lot less, but that's not like a huge concern if he's being used as a tank. So I might give him that as well. See, he just works really well as a tank, so it's like I'm almost tempted to switch him back, but we'll see how Yuffie goes for a bit. Cool, okay, let's go. Time to catch some Chocobos. It's our next mission. That bit that we did with Yuffie where she joins the party, the part where we like battled her is kind of similar to what actually happens when you find her like normally in the game. But that dialogue that we had with her, you actually have to go through like a whole bunch of options on what to say. And you actually have to like choose the correct options, because if you choose the wrong ones, she'll either like run away, or I think she'll either run away or she'll like, I think you have to fight her again or something. But yeah, you actually have to choose the right ones. But in this version, they've just like automatically made Cloud say the options that you're supposed to choose, so you don't have to worry about missing out on it. I guess it's kind of a good idea, because like if you're new to the game, you can actually miss her because she's actually an optional character in the actual game. Whereas with this, they've made her more of like a guaranteed character, because you can't skip her. There's two characters in the game that are optional, so I'm assuming they've done the same with the other one too. But he doesn't come into a little bit later on, so we'll have to see. Alright, here we go. Chocobos are over here. We cannot catch them just yet though. We need to pop into this farm, have a chat to the people here. Yeah, so that's the back attack truck again. If you're oh, goddamn, he's gonna be dead. If you get into a back attack, you can just tap the run buttons and it will turn you around the right way. Grease lightning going. Okay, maybe she's not the best as a tank. She's not doing very good, I have to say. You might just want to run from this battle, and I might just change back to Barret. It's a bit of a shame, because like I feel like you get stuck using Barret because he's so good. Yeah, okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Oh god, we might be in trouble. Cloud. Oh god, Cloud, run. Jesus Christ, that was close. Okay, well, Yuffie, you're fired. You're fired from being tank. You seem pretty cool. I like your whole evasion thing, but I don't know where you're gonna fit in the party. The thing is, you can't switch Cloud out for like a majority of... Well, actually, I think you have to keep Cloud like throughout the entire game. You can't switch him out of the party ever, which is a bit of a pain because it means you have to use him, so then you've only got like 2 other characters you can put in, and they're basically limited to being a tank and healer, because I mean like Aerith defaults to being healer because she's just amazing at healing, and then it kind of just leaves room for like a tank. The only other thing you could do was maybe build Cloud as a tank, but he doesn't have any kind of like abilities that lend to that, so you kind of just end up using Aerith and Barret, which is a bit of a shame. I mean you could try and build Yuffie as a healer, but she's nowhere near as good as Aerith. Aerith just has like the best abilities, and she has limits that lend to being a healer too. Yuffie does have, I think, 1 or 2 limits that heal the party, so she could possibly work as a healer. She doesn't have like amazing magic though. I'm gonna keep an eye out because there might be, maybe, a weapon we can pick up at some point which allows her to heal with attacks, which would be really cool. And I'll definitely switch her out from Aerith at that point if we can. But yeah, for now we're just going to go with Barret. Just makes the most sense. It's a bit of a pain, but you know, it's how it is. And Iron Bangle, oh, he needs his accessory back. Does he have an accessory on? He does not. Okay. I wonder if we could give him like a carbon bangle. Carbon bangle plus dexterity, which is kind of good for attacking, I guess, but I don't know. Maybe we could give him carbon bangle. I might do that. We need to move her to here. God damn, this controller's really sensitive for some reason. So I keep misclicking like all the time. Alright. Dexterity plus 15. Defense goes down, but the dodge goes up. Which is kind of alright. And he's not really supposed to be taking damage. He's not a tank, so we'll try it out for a little bit. I guess that means we can give him some like extra dexterity materia. Maybe not much else he can have. Added effect. We could give him like added effect. I should give him... I might give him added effect poison, because that's pretty handy to have on. It just means his attacks will afflict poison to enemies too if they're weak to it. Okay, cool. That will do, I guess. Elemental. It'd be cool to have like an elemental defense on him as well, but like that's kind of depends on what the enemy is we're facing, so we could probably like put that on him depending on particular bosses when we get to them. But for now, we will leave it. I might give him haste, just because that's really handy to have anyway. And then he can have counter attack, cover, and morph I think is better for him. Vitality plus 1, it's not like amazing, but still pretty decent. Can we use life when she's dead? Nope. I could probably make it to the farm from here without getting a battle, but I don't want to risk it, so we'll just revive here. Because we should be able to rest up at the farm. Oh shit, okay. that. We'll just use some potions. And just hope that we don't die. I'll save it here actually, just to be safe. Cool. Cool. Alright, so we can get a summon materia here, I think, if it's the same as it usually is. We talk to this Chocobo. We got Wark, 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 Wark. We can choose Wark, or we can choose Wark. I can't actually remember which one it is. I think it's that one. And yes, it does matter which one you choose. And they do a cool little dance for us. Cool little Chocobo dance. Oh, got cut short. Usually it goes on a bit longer than that. Received Chocomog materia. Awesome. Right, do we want to equip that to someone? I'm not really like a huge fan of the summon materia. Magic +2, magic defense +2, magic... See, it's kind of good for her to have, just because it boosts the stats really well. So maybe we could take enemy skill off. I don't know, like all of her materia is pretty good for her. And it is good for her to have some kind of like attack ability. I don't want to give it to him because there's no point in him having additional magic. Maybe we'll just give her Chocomog and we'll give him enemy skill. That will do. I think it's probably better for her to have better magic. Like, there's probably not any kind of point where we need her to be attacking. Like, she should be healing, mainly. And if our other characters aren't able to attack, then that probably means they're dead, which means she should probably be reviving, not attacking. Thinking of crossing the marshes? I sure am. Then it'll probably be safer for you to get a Chocobo. That way you can zip through the marshes on the Chocobo. It's the only way to avoid being attacked by the Midgazolem. Midgazolem? It's a serpent-like creature, over 30 feet tall. It detects the footsteps of anyone in the marshes. And then, bam, it attacks. To avoid that, buy a Chocobo here at Chocobill's Chocobo Ranch. Purchase or rent a Chocobo, please talk to my grandson. He's in the Chocobo stables right beside us. Okay. We'll do that. We're gonna have a little sleep first though. Looking for an inn? I sure am. How about 100 gil a night? Sounds like a fair deal. Thanks, mate. Alright, let's go talk to Chocobo Bill, who should be in here. Do you want a Chocobo? Give me one. Gimme. You old folks are out of luck. Old folks? We're all out of Chocobos. I'm taking care of the ones out there for someone else. You know, if you really want a Chocobo, you should go out and catch one. Want to know how to catch a Chocobo? Nope, we kind of know all that. It just tells you where they are, which is on the footprints that we find outside. How do I catch one? We have to use a particular materia, which he's going to give us, and we need to use greens, which we can buy. So that's all good. Shall we get down to business? I'll sell you the Chocobo lure materia right now for 200 gil. Let's do it. That's like way cheaper too, because usually it's 2,000 gil, which can sometimes be a little bit of a pain because a few times when I've played this, like when I first started playing this game, I would get to this point and not have anywhere near 2000 gil, and you have to go and like grind a whole bunch of enemies to get it, which is a little bit of a pain. So I guess having it cheap is reasonable. Much obliged. Now how about some greens? The better the greens, the longer the Chocobo spends eating them, so just buy the most expensive ones. Alright. You can actually just like get the cheapest ones, which is kind of okay. Although the thing is, like, when you catch Chocobos, you have to encounter them in the wild and they'll have like enemies around them, and you have to defeat all the enemies that are around the Chocobo for you to be able to capture it. So and like when you defeat the enemies, the Chocobo has to be eating greens, otherwise it will get spooked and it will run away. So you want them to be eating for like a decent amount of time. So we'll probably get like the kind of mid-range ones. We'll go for like 4s, probably okay. We don't want too many, because we don't really use them until like ages later in the game. So, and by then we'll have like enough money to buy a whole bunch anyway. So. Yeah, so basically all the Chocobo materia does is allows you to find Chocobos when you're walking on the tracks. We're going to have to pop that onto someone. Probably just pop it in place of that. And then we can get some Chocobos.